Hello, everyone.
Hello, we actually have an audio Mikey. We are testing out the new microphone yet again for the Watches episodes this time, and I hope you will enjoy as we go about watching our movie today, which happens to be called Star Pilot. It's an Italian hack job that borrowed lots of ideas from stuff in the 60s, and was re-released in the United States after Star Wars became a thing. Well, I hope you enjoy, and prepare to see also a lot of stock footage from Toho movies, apparently. Let's watch.
The cheap production ever. Seen better stuff on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
Rufo! Freeman! Is his son's name Gordon? Oh god, the cheese. I just feel the cheese already. Oh god, we're lamenting in it.
There's a hole in this film.
Gordon. But his first name isn't Flash. His last name isn't Freeman either. Tons and tons of very quick opening credits to show us that this is in fact not an American-made film.
One night, during the latter part of the 20th century, on a small planet called Earth, the third from the Sun, in a solar system of the Milky Way, a strange occurrence took place on the island of Sardinia.
Really?
Steady, boy. Steady.
Yeah, I can edit this and this.
Holy cow!
A cheap effect! Holy cow! Knocked over our styrofoam blocks!
This event would alter the lives of every living thing on the planet.
Maybe, but not here.
With a solution of a scientific problem creates a grave moral issue for society, something which happens all too frequently in our
Echo!
Old boring guys talking to students about stuff.
of time and space and mass energy in relation to velocity, as indicated in your text, chapter 7.
Go over here.
Moreover,
And now I'll rip off my glasses to be more dramatic.
it was actually proven that an infinitesimal amount of uranium could produce a chain
Did they
reaction
glue his hair
and
back?
destroy an entire city.
You know, this is a couple steps from having a walkacha.
Where are we going, Dad?
To the Department of Advanced Geological
Do we have to have the guy in front of the camera?
No, Professor, they didn't.
And while you're testing out your studies, how about you test out why this camera keeps coming out with weird colors?
Concentrate on your driving, Louisa.
Funny car. Isn't that an old Chrysler?
Boring scenic,
Italy? Maybe? I don't know.
How wide is it? About 15 yards.
Touring scenic, whatever this place
What?
is, and now we're inside a bland room.
Today's figure,
with
because so far
Waldo,
today we haven't
apparently.
measured it. However, there's no question about it. It's growing every day. Where, at Marino? Yes, about 8
Actually, it
miles
looks like a
south.
fashion
How long have your
disaster.
men been out there? 3 months now.
A bunch
We've
of
built a
business
hut,
suits.
installed a laboratory, taken samples of the earth and dried plants, but so far analysis has yielded no
What was that about?
May I have a look, please? Naturally, Professor.
Anyway, this way. Let the woman steal some more of our
May
things.
surprise you. The soil has the characteristic absence of humus. The
Humus?
lack of anything organic undergoing
Humus?
decomposition, similar to that in which
Humus is
tobacco or
definitely
coffee has been
humus.
grown. It's common in the Americas and Africa.
I don't need that after all.
The deposits of uranium in the Belgian Congo presented the same characteristics.
Does it explain your balding?
Professor Solney, are you telling me that you think... I think only what I said. Nothing more.
Well, then you're a pretty stupid idiot then.
In Africa, the uranium showed up in the analysis, but here...
Just Snicker snacked on someone outside.
Paolo?
And the samples...
Go away,
Here
woman.
you are.
Paolo?
Waldo, what?
Excuse me. Women,
Come over here.
coming. What is it?
That car, look.
What
It's a
about it?
car.
I've never seen it before.
I have. It followed us here.
It's ridiculous. Why should anyone follow us? Can you think of a reason?
Nope. But they might be secret agents. Come on.
You know it's us! Scram!
Will somebody tell me why
Hello,
policemen...
please hurry.
What?
What?
What that zooming for?
Very funny, aren't you?
I want to get some looks at the fabulous steps.
Meanwhile, M90.
Really, Paolo, a sports car motor is built for speed.
Why should we hurry, Louisa? We're in no rush. In any case, we're early as it is.
Paolo, a taxi. Go on, give it a lesson.
There. Calm down, Louisa.
Natural exuberance, Professor.
Now step on it. You're not going to let an old thing pass you.
You're such a slow idiot.
I suppose this is an example of relativity. Relativity is the reason why when I drive the car, it's like a speed trial in Indianapolis. And when he drives the car, it's just torture.
Be careful, for Pete's sake.
You crazy road hog. What's the idea of cutting me off like that? You're blind.
I'm Woody Allen.
Wide enough, there's plenty of room. Yeah, you think it all. That ain't no way to drive.
I haven't been to my nose in over 5 years. Please do it, crazy Luke.
He's dead? Nah, he ain't dead. He just looks like he's dead. Now, how am I gonna get him to the hospital with this car all wrecked?
I'm Superman.
Gotta be real kind to
Actually, I was starting to wonder if it was Kamen Rider, but I think that's close
Good.
enough.
There's a first aid place over there. Come on, give me a hand, you.
Sure.
I left my poorly dressed Lois Lane in the car.
You and your friend saw
She's a
everything?
fashion
Yeah,
disaster. Meanwhile, back in the bright red, brightly colored bug.
I'm not surprised it finished up like this.
They did it deliberately.
Yeah? What makes you think so?
Only fit that guy in
Because
there.
for one thing, I noticed that
Is
the
she
taxi
seeing on the
driver
guy's
was slow.
chest?
When he still
What?
hadn't even
How?
got all the way
Where?
past the taxi.
Him.
So what? And besides, the way those two behaved. The truck driver hardly said anything. He should have been chewing a piece out of the other man's behind.
Louisa.
Well,
Don't get upset, Professor.
She's
It's
just
a
a
symbol
woman.
of her liberation, you see.
There's a woman who suspects everything and is probably smarter than the rest of these guys.
We'll have to reach Marino while
Including
there's
that guy.
plenty of light if we want to get a good look at this thing.
No blank and he's his
how much
worst
of this does he
role.
need, Doctor?
2 cc's will probably be sufficient.
Who? What?
Well, thank you. There's no need for
But
you
he's
doing.
been in an
Well, I'm
accident.
fine now. Sorry they bothered you. So long, but you still have to pay.
Yeah. So, wait, this is called Star Pilot, and so far all we got is a really piss poor 007 spy espionage thing going on.
Hey, you took my wig!
God damn it, I hate it when people run off my toupee.
And now they're in helicopter. Things down there.
Oh, look at the object. The acrylic miracle bubble makes it possible. I've mentioned someone who was bored shooting stuff out of a helicopter. An unrelated shoot. Someone's holiday film. And they sliced it in. Do you mind, woman?
So far we've seen pilots, but no stars.
No.
Did the audience stub its toe?
Yeah, okay. We better,
Use the telephone, though. The boss might pop in.
Wait a minute.
I need to find out who we are. Let's order a pizza.
There was this car accident.
Alright.
Do I know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I can tell someone's bored on the other side.
So the guy who was hit says, "Hey, mister, what is this? Ain't you got a horn?"
And the other one answers, yeah, sure, I got a horn. I just never got my license.
Well,
No! We're a bunch of bored cops. No!
we have forgotten. Boy, when do we get our next break?
Once you get out of this
I have to
movie,
go now. They're
maybe.
just arriving. So long.
I wish something would break, like the film. Or maybe even the disc. Although I wish your DVD player no harm.
Charlie Sheen.
Clearly they're looking for the Gargantua. And we're looking for better quality film. Yes.
And the old Charlie Sheen movies.
No, thank you. I never give this to anyone.
Are you about done with the fart machine?
I hope Father gets his work done quickly. I mean, staying here overnight isn't exactly my idea of fun.
And now in a less atrocious outfit. Yay!
Ah, surprise. Savannah. Where did you hear that?
I suppose the news just travels.
Evidently it travels at the speed of light.
Yeah.
That bartend here.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Far enough.
That's enough hammering useless things for no apparent reason.
Enough hammering that stake into the vampire's heart while it's still buried.
Let's put something here.
Oh!
What is the ground?
Oh my toe!
Connect that up to the amplifier.
Ooh.
Apparently power them to ground. What are we listening to? More power noises? What?
The audio is shit too. Isn't that wonderful?
I should go back to teaching.
This means nothing.
That a large hollow space has somehow been...
And I'm a horrible artist.
Perhaps the waters of an underground river, which has long since disappeared, could have caused this phenomenon through continual
Looks like
erosion.
a
Another
whale
possibility, always
ocean.
hypothetical of course, would be a shift of volcanic magma.
It's like Monster Island from a really bad viewpoint.
If the high concentration of radioactive organisms did
And wasn't the
cause
shit in
people
the
to
sky?
consider a more sinister explanation. What? What's the problem? What?
Our only female lead, everyone. Overacting every second of her on-screen presence.
Yes, dear, thanks.
But it's a bit late, isn't it?
No, it's never.
I guess so. Forget it.
Forget it. Just throw my ideas out.
What's got into all of you?
We're in a cracking movie, that's what's wrong.
We've just been waiting for the coffee.
We're waiting for the real plot to start.
What do you think we should do, Professor?
I think we should go to bed now. We're all very tired.
We're all very tired.
We'll have to ask...
Like my mustache.
Start
My
digging.
mustache is a collection of nerves
We're supposed
constantly
to go back to
processing
town
information.
tomorrow.
No,
But
we'll
I'm still
have to
losing
stay
my
a few
hair
days.
on my head.
What's wrong? Another engagement?
No, I don't have anything to do.
Have a good sleep. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
I gather you haven't told him that you're trying to get work in a movie.
You're a real nudge. Go to bed.
Oh, that wasn't funny. Never mind.
Well, that was...
We just had a nearly had a close up where we guy just instantly machine stubbed its toe and went on to the next. How are you trying to do what I think you're trying to do, movie? Movie, you're no Jurassic Park.
Louisa! Julio!
Help, Father!
Someone stop the light from shaking. They look like saucers.
Why am I in my Street Fighter costume?
Yeah, that we couldn't tell things were shaking already.
Rocking that like, yeah.
Louisa!
But I can't stay like this. Oh.
Seems to be over. Professor, what do you make of it?
It must have been
I
an
don't know yet.
earthquake
We'll
or
have a
something.
look.
Professor, there's a tunnel.
Where?
Where we put in the stakes is caved in. Get
This
guy
tunnel,
in
where? Where?
and gather everything that
Oh wait, it's not a
I'm going
Street
ahead.
Fighter outfit.
Yes, Professor.
Father, what's
It
going
looked
on?
like it was
You
supposed to be
better
a Kung
wait
Fu
here.
Not
outfit.
on your life. I
Six
wouldn't miss
stars.
this for anything.
And yay, more panty shots. At least something to lighten up the mood around here, jeez.
Well, bad coloring in the cave with bad coloring. All the way you're reading.
Apparently, they're either the walls are radioactive or they've just accidentally happened upon the Batcave.
Of course. All right, this way.
Paolo? Hey, Paolo. What's wrong?
See
What's
this?
wrong?
So what?
Sign of water.
And so? Paolo!
Oh wait, there's no reason for this music at all. It's just, my God, it's like the abbreviated version of rock climbing from Mr. Science Theater. Jesus Christ!
Look at this. How would you explain these striations?
That might tie in somehow with
Does
what
she
we're
have a
figuring
sonic
out now.
screwdriver?
Look at all those colors.
Something out of the movie. Oh, Louisa.
Dreamy.
Well, that rock was pointless.
Now check that side. There are no passengers there.
Then this is no way out of the tunnel.
The fart machine's going off the scale. And by fart, I mean old fart. Look at him.
Prop him and start digging.
He's blowing his radioactive as the stones around him. Hell, he's turning more yellow than the Asian chick. Is that slightly racist? I think that's slightly racist, but still. Thank you for that movie. That was pointless.
Well, I guess it shows that it's a new
There's no
day.
use going on. We're just wasting our energy.
That guy back there wants to be John Henry.
We'll just have to come back with machinery, that's all.
There's no rest for the weary.
Be careful with the guy.
Keep up here.
Don't worry, Professor.
Thanks, Louisa.
The hell?
What Godzilla's striking? Look at the nothingness we can't portray here.
People looking very Spielbergian. Again, this movie just screams a line to be Jurassic Park long before Jurassic Park.
Don't move
Really,
anything.
I think so. Professor, we never did ask you, why did you have an Asian daughter? Or a daughter who was apparently attempting to look Asian? I don't know. Either way.
I have no idea what this is.
Looks like a bad screen.
Molybdenum, titanium. or
It looked like a
possibly
small
some kind
portion of
combination.
Mothra's
Did you
egg.
say an alloy?
Looks like
In all
styrofoam.
likelihood, yes.
Which is actually what that giant egg was made out of.
It curves perfectly. This is definitely machine-made work.
Careful.
Oh! Well, I believe it just time to hatch. Yes, go inside. Go inside, I dare you. You're all a bunch of freaking knobs, and so I assume you just walk right in. Even though context dictates that you should probably run like hell screaming into the wilderness. They really did want to be Star Trek, didn't they?
Some kind of bunker?
No, that's not what it is.
An atomic bomb shelter? Let's have a look in there.
Even though
This guy in the front here wants to be Han Solo.
Not yet.
Louisa!
Did you ever see the drawings of extraterrestrials they found on the walls of that cave? And of a space rocket they think was used for interplanetary flight. There was a long investigation.
Where the hell is she going with this? Where did it just randomly come from?
But we're on a spaceship. Can't you idiots see that?
Silly girl.
Nothing to laugh about. Huh? Professor? At this point, I think you'll all agree that any hypothesis, however implausible, deserves our full consideration. Eva il na el traiter. Eva il na el traiter. Eva il na el traiter. We have transmitted directly to your psychoreceptors the structure matrices for the Earth language. Please use it to answer. Where are Belsey and Artie?
They are not out of their hibernation cages yet, but they will soon be restored to full efficiency.
You will have to program them with the Earth language matrices, but be careful. Use our language when you speak of things which the Earthmen must not know.
I understand. I have bad news. The robots have no hope of survival.
I think we've done all we can.
Shall we return to the station?
Yes.
So why don't we don't get trapped in here?
We have to notify the authorities.
Come on, Han Solo, let's get the hell out of here. You too, Starbuck. Are my outer space references getting too crazy for people? I can go on about this all day.
Damn it, what the hell's got into this thing?
Good luck,
telling
I'll certainly need it. People probably think I've gone straight out of my mind, and maybe they're right. Come on, Louisa, hurry up.
Ready?
Let me bend over for the camera.
What's wrong?
Well, that's the only good thing in the movie.
You can see for yourself. It was working fine.
It's sad when the only good thing in the movie is a woman presenting herself
No more
as a
gas,
man,
huh?
Phil.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, get out of the way. I'll show you how.
Okay, well, not the starting point. Well, never mind that scene.
Car's going nowhere, the phone isn't working.
I think
It's like almost like the aliens just stopped you from communicating to the outside world aside from running away like hell. You should be already!
It's a complete mystery.
I'll say it is. The phone's out of order, too.
setting up to be a horror flick now.
Huh. I'll go have a look. Come on.
A horror flick which they could, again, easily run away from if they had any amount
The
of intelligence.
terrestrials who discovered our spacecraft will have to repair it for us. They have sufficient skill. But they must come with us afterwards to the Constellation Hive, where they will serve for research.
Oui, Kent Liura, le Bretel, et Alice Puss.
Yeah.
That's the only robot that survived hibernation.
Why do robots need
These
hibernation?
inferior races have very little physical resistance. You get those two out. Artie and Belsey must disintegrate them. Of course, he doesn't understand.
I don't know what you're talking about or what you're saying.
Let me just keep shaking my head and wander over here. Hey guys, wake up. Get out of your stealth suits. We need to get going.
I just have no idea.
What a nuisance, damn it.
Julio. I think I can guess what's on your mind, sir.
Yes, it would be an explanation for
It was
all
a really crappy movie.
including those strange sounds we heard. Come on.
Let's check out this mountain for no reason.
Hey, Puppet!
Raise your hands. All of you.
Well, who are you? And what do you want?
Make no mistake. We are Oriental, not Chinese. We do not represent the People's Republic. That nation has agreed to cooperate with America. Our people are not so gullible. We maintain constant
Did he accidentally choke on his own
corrupt
microphone?
ways of the West
Oh!
impose on us. We now have information. You have a perspective.
Oh my god.
God,
the accent of this guy.
You will not get to use it. Not from us or any other people who could be dominated forever.
I think China is insulted by this man right now.
When we first heard of this project of yours, it was very hard for us to believe it. However, we have kept you under surveillance, and now you will show us your invention.
There is no invention to show. You're quite mistaken, sir.
So the rocket you got buried there is purely imaginary.
No,
No, you cannot fool us. We know your project to be a secret weapon, and it is my mission to learn how it operates.
Ah! He's trying to hold the audience hostage.
As I will kill you.
You're gonna enjoy my clock rocks on the console on the phone wall.
That's saggy night for the leash. Wah-wah. Wah-wah-wah. Wah-wah.
Wait!
You're trying to channel Tor Johnson.
He is channeling Tor Johnson now.
What one?
Medics! Da-da-da-da.
Eat briefcase, fool. Oh, no.
They killed our Tor Johnson. Now I'm depressed.
That gun
This
just
guy
shoot him.
here wanted to be Shatner.
The heck?
Well, apparently these guys are really not kung fu fighting. Especially if an American can kick their ass. Or an Italian pretending to be American, either way.
Man, this fight, this fight makes the ones in that crappy Starman look dignified.
Actually, they kind of do. They make even the fights in Star Trek look super confident. Ah! Ah!
Oh, now you got the gun.
Those squibs are meant for me!
I shall show you my light.
Look at that!
Get up! All of you! What's coming up?
Oh, the weapon.
My weapon!
Hurry! You are our prisoners. Over there, I said. You two! Hurry!
This time,
Let's moving! You want to start the stock footage from the Japanese movie, which will probably come in better clarity than this thing.
This time Santa Claus won't come for the Martians. Look. Burn. Don't burn the Michelin Man. Why don't you just making him negative?
And thus ends Paul Atreides, after retirement.
Still no answer, sir.
No doubt those two Romeos spend the whole day on the phone talking to their girls. Still, it is lonely down there.
But the line isn't busy, it's dead.
What do you say? Maybe they didn't
It's
play it
probably just a
there.
short circuit. Try again a little later.
The mission with which we were entrusted was intended to establish whether the ever-increasing number of nuclear experiments on your planet might have dangerous consequences for our galaxy. But our motor developed a fault and we were forced to make an emergency landing at Moreno. Shortly after, it was destroyed by an earthquake. We fell into a resulting crevice and were compelled to go into hibernation.
She is. Begging closer, you can tell now.
Yeah, couldn't tell with all
Now
the
the day has come for us to
rainbow,
return to our own galaxy.
rainbows.
We have 2 more days at most, and you,
Yeah, this
Professor
movie's
Stone,
still
are going to
emitting a
help us.
reactive glow.
That's
I think
ridiculous.
this movie might be dangerous
And to
for other
begin
people
with,
to even
I'd like
watch.
to introduce Artie
Because it keeps
and
getting
Belson,
that
my
green
officers.
glow.
My name is
Can't be
Kate.
healthy.
As for the rest of you, you saw what happened to them.
I'm sorry, but I think you're expecting too much of us.
Lady,
One thing
stop
I know
making
is
eyes
that
at beef
principles
butts
in
and shins here. I don't think
Here's one
anything
of the
good will
sections
come
of
of
the
this.
propelling mechanism of our craft. Take it. You and your assistant will be able to repair it in the thermonuclear laboratories at Hatton. Using the information transmitted to us from our Control Galactic headquarters, these formulas outline the molecular configurations of the metal called alaron. I do not think it is known to you.
And I'm Italian, which is why they
The minute
gave
our
me this
craft is
sticky
left to
outfit.
a planet,
Thank you.
I give you my word that you will all be released.
Your word.
These are teletransmitters. They keep us informed of everything you say and everything you do by sending a picture to our control screens.
So we become slaves.
Whatever name you like to call it, you have no shortage on this planet.
And if I refuse
I'll turn
to
you
assist,
into a toad.
Hardly. It would be foolish, considering that we will have your daughter prisoner until you get back. Besides, have you ever seen what 10,000 volts of electricity can do to a human body?
It looks like this.
By pressing a button over there, I can electrocute anyone who tries to inform any outsiders of our presence here, or who tampers with the transmitter. And I must warn you, you can only hear me, while I can observe all you do,
I
everything.
can see when you take
So
a
be
dump.
And we're
And
still
now
watching you when
Chad,
you're in the
and
shower.
will remain here and carry out the tasks assigned to the
What?
robots. That at least is some compensation for the one you shot.
Oh, okay, go back to Bewitched now. Oh, the beaver didn't age too well, did he?
Now they're off to go find Mando. Bye!
Or get to turning Darwin to a toad or something. You know?
think it'll work? The Jeep did.
Why don't you try it?
Maybe you'll like it.
Oh, it's about time
Even
you
though there was
called.
no ring.
But you could have rung us from the village. The Jeep was out of order. Go on. Where did you two get to last night? It's the station.
Ah, what's the news?
Professor Solmy and Dr. Barty are on the way here.
I suppose they'll be asking for additional instruments, and the ministry has already refused any more expense.
They wouldn't even give me a wig.
Give me
They say
away.
that scientists live in a world all their own.
Well, after last night,
It's almost as if we were in a different dimension of
a
time.
dimension that could easily become dangerous. The whole story is ridiculous. It
I
doesn't
think you are
make
in another
sense. I
dimension,
can't
since
believe you'll be able to get
everything's
that thing
radioactive.
going again.
Don't worry, Professor. We will.
meters. 3 meters in 24 hours. Undoubtedly, the situation is alarming. But before I ask the ministry for more funds, I'd better visit Marino. No. It's hardly necessary. You have the photograph. But the excavators, the earth movers. First, I want to repeat all the analyses. All right. I'll come along with you.
Oh, no, sir. I mean, I can give the professor any assistance he requires. There's no use to
I don't want a bigger role in this movie.
I have no objection. In fact, I'm very busy. I'll join you the day after tomorrow. Now I'll get this authorization ready.
Another slave! Goody!
Hey, Chin!
Testing the audience's patience.
Let's make the sounds even more ridiculous.
They're testing out a novelty laser gun.
Is it really true that you were sealed up in there like a bear sleeping in a cave?
Oh, wait.
I do not feel the urges for an Earth woman. Thank you. Please leave me alone.
This is your room.
Oh, my things! How simply delicious!
I should not lock you in. Good day.
But I don't really need all this. I'll only be here till tomorrow at the latest. Oh, by the way, where exactly is the bed? Sleep on that. But what about a mirror?
Woman. Silly Earth woman, just push buttons.
Well, the demon's trying to come in.
Professor Salk,
Right.
you have altered the molecular structure. It was part of my job. You've put me in an embarrassing position. Would you please explain that? You only spoke of doing simple repair work. And that's what I did do. That's true, but you must realize that I have to make a report on anything as extraordinary as what I've just witnessed going on here in our own laboratory. As director of this institute, I have responsibilities. Listen, Professor Terenzi, when exactly will you have to hand in your report?
Tomorrow the latest, by 10 o'clock.
In that case, you have nothing to worry about. Before midnight tonight, I'll give you a ring. You may well think that I'm teasing you or that I've taken leave of my senses, but your
Are
report
they
will
just
have served
engaged?
its purpose.
Are they engaged to be
Thank you.
married
You've been
now?
very helpful. But Professor,
Oh, my glasses. My glasses, they miss you. I hope. What's that?
Ah, it's
She
you,
really
Percy.
is a collision of fashion senses.
Huh?
These are for you.
Pills, but I feel all right.
Your meals for 7 days.
Now listen, every once in a while I don't mind dieting, but not on pills. I have my own in case I need them. Besides, who knows where you kept them? In the cooler, no doubt. No, thank you. Pills. Huh.
One of you bring some Earth-type food for the professor's daughter. A complete meal at once.
Yes, sir, ma'am. This canned stuff, at least it's better than pills.
No, she needs something light. I'll take care of it. Where'd you put the plaster?
Reading of the accumulator motor.
95%.
Hydra Central calling spaceship Elsa Baran.
This is spaceship Elsa Baran. We are receiving you.
Lian Reine Vieni Altres Hydra Nitada Hada Mahalun.
Librava.
So Murder says the Earthmen must reach Hydra Central in the best possible condition.
Artie.
Is that not the correct way to say it in their language?
That is true. But what if they have overheard us?
There is nobody here with us. So how else could they hear us unless you left the transmission switch open?
I'd almost lost my appetite, only it smells wonderful.
Thank you.
Is Dad back?
No, there's no news. But if these guys aren't making a fuss, it means that everything's okay. I guess that's all. Shh. Here, quick.
Cell phone.
We're never gonna let that one down, guy. Like what button? I like what button. What button? This isn't slightly awkward or anything. Here's your pills. Here's your pills. Here's your pills, Chris. Why does she have a window for her cleavage? It's like the color opposite version of Power Girl's outfit. Power Girl is the older Supergirl, by the way.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, everything's just fine.
Who's that guy? I don't know.
Quickly, more towards vague and confusing.
Kylan Cora.
The more bad sound effects from novelty space got tags.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? This is the experimental station. We want to talk to you.
Who wrote this?
That's not important. I have to tell the Institute. Bruno will think it's a joke. He'll never believe it, I can tell you.
My, how frightening. Outer space creatures are holding you prisoners? The commander is a girl, you say? And the punchline? When do you get to that?
I swear to you, Bruno, I'm not joking about this. You have to send the police here.
You'll have to try again. That one's already been used by Orson Welles about the world being invaded by monsters from another planet. But I'm not falling for it.
What's going on?
Listen to this, sir. Hear for yourself. You tell him off. Every joke has a limit.
Professor Solmy had to keep quiet. He couldn't say a word. They're holding his daughter as hostage.
And have threatened to kill us all. If you want proof, just look at the molecular structure of the metal the professor had this morning.
Good God.
Why is the screen gone
Oh.
dark? What's going on down there?
We were both looking for a microscope slide that fell on the floor underneath the table. I guess when we leaned forward, the vision got cut off.
If it happens again, we won't accept any excuses.
It won't.
Get a sound of someone pop parking. My balding head.
Okay, here comes some men on the line.
You hiccup for men.
Police?
Come aboard, you two. Come aboard at once.
Did you all hear that? Do you believe us now? Do something quick, hurry! Hurry!
There was no need for you to do that. It means our crew will be one man short. You have been warned. Either obey us or suffer the fate of your companion.
Meanwhile, on a Star Trek set. The commanders of getting there too late. Huzzah!
Come in, Mr. Moran.
You.
The lost members of our crew have to be replaced. The duties they performed at the propulsors will be elementary to men of your intelligence.
Intelligent.
The crew will consist of your two Chinese friends, Professor Solmy, and you. Take your place.
Door party.
Oh, what a shame! We're really doing this.
Over here, this way, there, over there, over there, over there.
Get your head down.
Someone wants the pyro. By one, by two.
Let's go.
I see that, Bob. No.
Mr. Beaver's here.
I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
New York subway station has better voice quality. Yeah, what? Oh, for a second the thing was... The Canadian Mountain and none?
What, is the entire world seeing this? What's going on?
Didn't Jesus learn them to get a hug? Apparently when aliens...
Oh, I'm so relaxed.
Well, our species had sex with us.
I want what she's having.
Time Konya Ding.
Konya Ding? What?
What?
Konya Ding.
Get up and get out of that Flash Gordon outfit and get this woman some real out clothes now, please.
This means we're not open.
No, beyond.
Done what?
What is this? Help! Get me down!
As the actress tries to
Simulated weight is
keep herself concealed.
Help!
Thanks, Italy.
Make me dizzy. How long do I have to stay up here? Why don't you do something?
This is the second mistake you've made.
Please get me down. Please! Help!
And reversing the footage.
For one of my uniforms.
I don't want to see her underwear.
A bird, yes. By the way, take off those Flash Gordon outfits. You look ridiculous.
Can now leave their places. Belsi, Artie will now take over from you. Thank you, Professor. We appreciate your...
Now we're going to just, you know, the airlock. Oh, wait.
Lenvetum pedel topaten, uli di lam duzil, hydra centrum keina.
Ikrin ready, latter. Now we'll be able to repair our video.
But first, let's play the Simon game.
Ba-da-da-da, lame, lame, nothing to see here. Ba-da-da-da-da, bored out my skull, trying to keep up the spine. Da-da-da.
You trying to measure space?
Why do I have a pencil in my mouth? Hello, people, what's going on around here? I'm gonna fence against space with my sword here. Huzzah! I think. No, if you go slow motion in space, you could possibly go backwards in time. Go backwards in time and decide not to watch this film.
Well, the thing that its own gravity pull.
Got some sort of pull. But I think the problem is that it mostly attracts shit.
Oh, well, gravity pull
Well,
is
thank
bullshit.
you, Cambot. Just keep sitting there and watching everything.
Yeah, it's not gravity pull. Bullshit pull. Let me break this
Well,
off.
boss, I can see the problem now. We kind of fucked the antenna. Now, if I can just get me over here. Yep, got put in a new one.
Let's put my sword from me.
Well, drop my katana in here. And it's going to be considered innuendo for something by the Italians that made this film.
That's Leslie Nielsen.
He's doing his one-man show, Leslie Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen.
Ah! Geez, it's Star Knight gone really ugly.
Yeah, Star Knight, 5 years after retirement.
Do you mind revealing what that was all about?
Not at all. It was the commanding officer at Hydra Central. He congratulated us for undertaking the repair work and said we will certainly be remembered when the Council on Genetics holds its next selection hearings to pick suitable subjects for breeding.
These people?
Wait, you're gonna have your race breed with these people's genetics? I think you need to work on your own genetics first.
My batch!
Oh, kill that novelty gun of yours, I swear to God.
My intention to substitute the lost robots with the only possible surrogates available to us, and indispensable for blast-off proceedings, you almost certainly would have objected, and we would undoubtedly have remained on the crust of your planet.
And you wouldn't have been able to see my boob window. Thank you all for helping.
We shall take you home as soon as we can, and I'm certain you will have enjoyed
Apparently
your
I lost my pants.
Yeah. Pity that Julia won't be able to enjoy the fun.
We had warned all of you. You can consider the death of your colleague in the nature of a suicide.
All very easy, but I am not to be convinced by you that my death will be a case of
What?
suicide.
What? By the way, hold on.
There is not even one
She
is telling you. This trip for us
Never was home.
She has forced us to go
Auto
on this
swallow
trip.
And we're not making fun of the Chinese. Making this perfectly clear for everyone listening. We're not making fun of the Chinese. And we're not making fun of this actor. We're making fun of the bad dubber.
Yeah, that's horrible.
They make very silly mistakes. And their equipment can go wrong very easily. The same way as
It can go wrong very easily, just like our own dubbing.
when one of their switches does not work, it leaves open the microphone of the control room. And you, always so serious, such well-conditioned officer, descended out of the sky from the constellation Hydra. Tell us everything. You gave yourself away repeating your commander's order, didn't you?
No, of course not.
No point in this.
Why don't you kill us? By now, we can't be of much use to you.
You take me for a criminal.
That is not the point.
BAM!
We want to make
I'm kirking the hell out of this
you
thing.
see, we have to arrive living and in perfect...
There I say, flash! Oh!
But why should he? Apparently you don't realize how much my father and the others, let's say terrestrials.
I will say that this movie could be greatly improved with some music by Queen.
Anything to try and
Well, we do have some decent female characters.
As far as I'm concerned, there's only one thing to do.
That much we got, but they also have some of the most ridiculous outfits I've ever seen. Thank you, Italy. Whoa! They head back for Earth? Wait, this is totally different footage again. Wow, this is all directly lifted from Toho now. Wait, what? You're kidding me! Oh my god, that was Casey Kasem. That was from that other movie that Cinematic Titanic did. Actually, I'm not sure if that's actually Casey Kasem himself, but the guy the voice that was dubbed over that guy, at least, for that movie was Casey Kasem. Yeah, look! It's more of that movie again! Oh my god! This rips off more than just Toho, it rips off like about 5 or 6 movies! What the hell is going on?
Doesn't even make sense. I don't know what's going on in the story. Acknowledge we're using lots of stock footage here.
Including us, we're in all the stock footage now. Actually, no, it wasn't Casey Kasem. He just had a lot of lingo that borrowed from Casey Kasem. That's why they're making the Casey Kasem jokes.
He's alive.
So is he.
I think.
But I suggest that we had better remove those bullets right away. Otherwise, I'm afraid they'll lose too much
What?
Over there, behind
No, they don't.
Press the third
It depends on what, random stock footage has
You'll
nothing to
find
do with
all
what's
that's
actually going on in the
necessary
main
for an
story.
operation and transfusion.
Quick, Han Solo, Starbuck, get back into action. We need more water. Go. I'll pistol whip somebody. Yes! Called it! Woo!
From your behavior, it seems you don't mind being stranded in the infinite.
Yay! We killed the douchebag!
Louisa, you go with her.
No more waffle, no!
But I say that.
We won't be able to ask Hydra Central for help. Our space telescreen is broken and
Oh,
we don't repair it. The radar looks all right.
I call pistol whipping that kind of
Communicate
strike.
with the motoring room.
Asian Chinese spy used pistol whipping. It was super effective. Red Bull, that'll help. No. How about shaving cream?
After giving so much blood, I want you
Rollerblade?
don't feel tired.
The transfusion's good for me. I'll grow new cells, new energy.
Did you know we've been caught in a photon shower and can't get out?
I heard. Just backstabbing.
Yep. We're in a spiral orbit around a planet that doesn't appear on our astro charts. We're bound to crash on it. There isn't any way out, except one. But how? By shutting off the fuel supply to the propulsors in a rotating order, we could. But with Artie and Belsi out of commission, everyone, and them too, would have to follow my exact orders. It's the only possible chance.
Space,
Louisa?
the final frontier. Back to the stock footage.
You heard her. On fire. Just don't try anything funny or I'll...
We've still got plenty of
Yeah, they redubbed them. That's why the one guy didn't sound like Casey anymore. Ah, God.
Look at this. We're not supposed to be in this movie.
About the only way we have to make up for our video is direct sight. I can't move it. Press the button, then spin it to the left.
So what about me? Stop it. I got my button.
Is it there? Can you find it? Yes,
Oh,
on our left.
good.
Look, quick. Minus 30 to section 6. Minus 1.
Is this really happening? Is what I think going on actually going on?
Reduced to 30%, section 7 and 3.
Reduced to 30%, section
Look at
7.
you there, leotard standard around it.
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
We're almost there. This maneuver is more dangerous than a normal touchdown.
Thank you, Nathan. Which one was that?
Careful.
God.
Minus 19.
This movie's hurt me. Hurt me in a generic, funny way. Oh.
Can you find the torpedo that we're gonna launch out?
Back to minus 3, 1, 2. I repeat, minus 3, 1, 2.
Go land on the Phantom Planet. Whoa! They just barely missed the Mr. Science Theater logo. Here's the camera, which means I must still look surprised and anxious.
Go and strap yourself in. I have to get my spacesuit.
Earthquake went on up in space. Look all the power. You look at me. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Come on.
My frosted tips.
You're the angel, fucking.
I won't be long. Aren't you curious to see what kind of place this is?
Out
Of
in
course.
space.
Dr. Barty.
Good morning.
It's quite
Good morning.
But there's already an atmosphere on this planet, and if not, we'll create one.
You feel the Earth moving for you
It's my
too,
work to
yep.
do the preliminary reconnaissance. Nobody open the door of the decompression chamber until I have returned. Is that clear?
Oh, you know what? I think we actually see, close up to this Science Theater logo again. I think actually we've seen the redhead there in the space outfit that she's about to get into, apparently. Hey, it's the most non-clued she's shown all movie! Woo! She actually has a pair of pants on! Yeah.
Space rudder and the telescreen, are they repaired?
Yes, but there's no reply yet.
You mean Hydra
This
isn't
way around the
receiving?
I guess so. Or not transmitting. There must be some explanation.
Yeah.
Let's go try them again.
Yep. And Star Trek set. Figures.
Oh, so they'll be battling Wizard Man.
Then things will really be exciting.
No use staying around this place. It was all right while you and Belsi needed to rest a bit, but now it's time we moved on. But why should we have to risk the unknown at Hydra Central, especially when we have no means of getting in touch with him?
Don't waste time
My God, what
arguing
is
over
with
it.
this gal's outfit?
We're 6 against
I
3.
swear to God.
We will go back to Earth.
To take such a decision, we need more than a majority, I think. We must all agree, yes. All of us on everything.
But why 6 against 3?
Yeah, that's
Artie's with us, aren't you, Artie?
Yeah, that's an improvement over the last outfit. Jesus Christ!
I don't know.
I'll leave nothing to the imagination, not to mention I think you killed a red Wookiee.
The other 2. I suppose you know, Professor. If not, Louisa is the best person to tell us that Belsi will come back to Earth with us.
I need to be in the same dimension as you guys.
We'd better see how Paul is making out.
I suppose I look very silly.
Is that Louisa's?
Yes.
Wait, is that Apollo? Then which one's Starbucks?
Louisa got a laugh out of you.
Ba-doom!
When a girl like you laughs. It's funny.
There's more of that dead red Wookiee wrapped around her now,
You can change
too.
your approach to everything.
We don't believe in emotions like laughter. Perhaps we are lacking in
barbed wire red
your
socks.
Sentiments?
That's right.
And by the way,
The
nice
ones to
change
which
to
you
the wig.
terrestrials give the name love.
Red with black.
What's the point of living that way?
It's
Red with
impossible
black
to
and
reply to a
separate
question
figure.
when one doesn't know the answer.
Well, you might try.
There we go.
It looks deserted. I don't understand.
I'll try my ice here.
And Hydra Central seems deserted
You
too.
won't think so, man.
They don't even answer on up.
Does it really matter much?
Earth girls are easy. Oh! This movie just got unintentionally hilarious as hell.
What's that noise?
It's 2001: A Space Odyssey. We landed in the beginning of the film.
One weapon!
They ran off with the weapon. They got Conrider in the background there too. Da, 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 da. Might want to get someone in the middle of the shot. There you go. Whoopee! Not to mention Earth Girls apparently like going Rambo on ape men. Jesus.
Pig ape man.
They're space orcs. Oh wait, I think that's supposed to be the Klingons. Never mind.
More science fake noises.
Some of the flesh more noises and put in more science stuff around.
Going sideways in space.
There's an
Back to my
unidentified craft
red
getting
leg.
nearer. What can that mean?
It's probably one of ours. We'll meet on a common trajectory, but maintain our velocity superior. We'll reach them before they...
That's the chief, what?
It could be Russian, but I'm not sure.
Or Bulgarian? It's definitely a Slav language. Only I'm not certain which one.
Our radio's tuned to their wavelength.
This
Move.
is the Elsa Baran. Can you hear us? He seems to be repeating the same words, like half a sentence.
This is Spaceship 1A. 40 mission is now... Now he's starting it all over again. Nothing else. Like a broken record.
But it just needs another word. Probably it's an adjective. Accomplished or carried out. I wonder if that's it. I think you're right. Bobby and Belsie to the control room.
Is it really from Earth?
We'll soon find out.
Is it very important, do you think? Why is our message left unfinished?
That's what's worrying me.
I suppose we'll have to abort her.
Yes. Belsie, remain at the propulsors.
I'll go with you. After all, it's an Earth craft. It concerns us rather than you.
Apparently its propulsors have burned out. It's moving under magnetic attraction.
So the starting Earth couple have now split up and taken aliens as their new couple.
-10 on all rotors.
Yeah. Yay for space travel.
The coffee filter in space.
I was actually just thinking it looks a lot like the container for the polymorph from the second time that they appeared in Red Dwarf. Actually, no, the first time it appeared in Red Dwarf. Never mind. Yeah, polymorph. I love that episode. Oh god.
More science. Dumb noise.
More people jumping on springboards and slow-mo movement. I'm so excited to shoot myself.
Could be nothing more exciting in this movie. Other than
He's a
solitaire.
space pirate. That's supposed to be their space knife. Arrgh!
The movie's too exciting. Maybe to get something more exciting, to play solitaire.
Let's slowly wander over to this prop door here. Come on, honey. Well, at least, unlike that movie that they're borrowing footage from, they don't completely botch it by suddenly changing voice actors and actors, period, halfway through the movie thus far. Could enter it slower, could you? Good, I am getting yawns. Oh. Oh, those supposed to be respirators? They look like penknives.
We can remove our space respirators now.
Huh?
There's plenty of air in here, and the cabin is pressurized.
Go!
What about them? Hey, Tovarich.
shall go on riding in this craft to the end of the universe.
What do you suppose went wrong? Everything in here looks okay. None of the instruments are broken.
I'm certain there's some explanation for it. Can you find out? What are you writing?
I want to take down the writing on those signs. The professor can explain to us what these two fellas were doing on this mission.
Well, let's stay here and talk about it instead of getting out of here. Only worm comes on each the face.
Well, I'm about ready to take a nap. How about you? God damn. Must you really, movie?
You have to go so much slower.
Let's show every agonizing second of their turn back out of the ship. Ho 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 ho! And we flipped it upside down just to make it look spacey and stuff.
Going now or something. That's what's actually going on around here.
Space!
You switch scenes, there's nothing to show here.
Yeah, you couldn't really cut that for time, could you? Fucking assholes. Oh. Every time they do an outside shot, it's like a punch in the gut.
The dolphins out here now?
Perhaps it's Russian.
Or Bulgarian.
The dolphins are out here. That would explain the stinging whales that just suddenly popped up too.
As far as we're concerned, at the velocity at which we're traveling, a few days have passed by. But on the Earth, it's entirely different. It could be weeks, months, years, even decades, and probably all of our various languages.
Wait, so just literally shooting off into space, time travels differently? That sounds like a load of fucking bullshit.
Maybe, maybe. Just don't insist, Kaina. I must repeat that I don't know what these words mean, actually.
Professor Solmy, what do you feel about returning to Earth now?
What do you mean by asking me that?
I alone of the three of us want to go back to my world, in the constellation Hydra. You understand me, don't you? And I think you know that there's something wrong with your Earth. But tell us so we can be ready for it. Please tell us. Please tell us.
No. Very well. The spools of tape from that spaceship tell the whole story.
This is all that spool, and thank you for providing more footage from Toho. They proved something. They found that we picked Toho too. Trilling. Why is the overdramatic shit right now? Oh, is she gassing them? Guy passed out using a big mouth bass. Cigarette? So why did she gas everybody? She kind of needs them for crew, doesn't she? Unless they fixed everything. Don't open my eyes!
Gilligan's Isle.
Gilligan's burnt aisle. Jesus, where did all the trees go? Skip burn! Skip everybody. This is slower, silly looking. So, a random smash of their controls, and they've instead skipped through space to get through time? What?
But what is this place?
No doubt it's the center of the constellation Hydra.
Moses has been here already.
See over there? There's the burning bush. Oh wait, it's right here. Never mind.
In the third rotation of the 8th phase of the 1002nd cycle, Hydra Central has registered rapidly increasing nuclear pollution of the atmosphere.
Was it the effect of atomic explosions?
We, having no wish to suffer the consequences of mutations we think are inevitable, have taken to our space fleet for travel to a distant planet, where we can construct anew the perfect civilization.
Wow! That was a out-of-nowhere, lousy, lazy end!
Based on an idea. Well, no wonder it's so crappy and short.
It's only based on an idea. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes short, and wow, that's just... What? So what happens after that? You make the fanfiction! You make the call! Yeah, if there's ever gonna be fanfiction for this movie. If they do make fanfiction for it, they need to recreate the movie and start by cutting all the boring-ass slow-motion bullshit.
What slow can we move in space?
And then they also need to explain how the hell they travel through time instead of just traveling through space like a normal spaceship would. May that city feel stupid. Eastman, he came out of the east to fight the amazing Rondo! And thank you for giving me a Mr. Science Theater joke to use. And that was that movie.
Oh, what a crappy piece of shit that was.
Oh, brain twisters, but yeah, there are some goddamn weak sauce shit things going on throughout that little sucker.
I don't even know what the hell the plot was half about.
About aliens who crashed on our planet, randomly abducted scientists, got the scientists to save them, or try to run off back to their home planet to use them with biological experiments, I guess. From what little we can tell. Got in a fight, which somehow managed to make them go through time instead of just through space, which is a load of shit. And both civilizations, as far as we are aware, are both dead, and they are restarting them as one civilization again on the home planet of the aliens, as far as I'm aware. In short, Other than that, that was a movie, I guess. See you all next time.
Yeah.